about things that happened in 1994, and I hope you stick with us for the next hour. We're going to go to our correspondent, Stephen Wright, who's just across the street. Stephen, can you hear me? Okay, now, it's almost the end of the year, right? Yeah! How about we do something nice for some of the most despised people in our society? Yeah, okay. Our own Karen Duffy is just across Times Square right now with one of those groups that's very, very misunderstood. Karen?
Hey, Michael, I'm here with one of the most despised groups in America, smokers. These are the people you see lurking outside of office buildings like hunted beasts. We're going to give them a ride in our TV Nation Jacuzzi, so you guys have fun and keep your ashes out of the water. Enjoy your ride. Cheers. See you later. Have fun.
Well, that's really sweet of you, Karen. All through tonight's show, we'll be giving Jacuzzi limo rides to the least understood, most despised people in the United States. So stay with us for the next hour, right here on the TV Nation Year-End Special.
TV Nation with Michael Moore. Tonight on this special year-end edition of TV Nation, Tanya, OJ, Bobbitt, and Menendez. Plus, Michael Moore is in a holiday mood and tries to give $1,000 to America's neediest corporations.
They won't take the check.
They won't take the check.
They won't take the check.
We can't accept cash.
First the dive bomber, then the machine gunner. So TV Nation hires a security guard for the White Hound.
We've got a couple of people who we think might be worth looking out for. This is one of them.
TV Nation asks you, the viewers, to choose which country the U.S. will invade in 1995.
Where are the places that are like really ready to explode?
I would say the Caribbean.
Stephen Wright grills the experts on what the new year has in store for us.
Doctor, do you think that in 1995 you will be telling some people that this won't hurt a bit when actually it will hurt very, very much?
Plus, Karen Duffy gives Satanists a ride in our jacuzzi and our salute to last November's Republican victory.
E-I-E-I-O.
And of course, Tanya, OJ, Bobbitt, Menendez, and the Meat Puppets. All this and more tonight on TV Nation.
Welcome back to TV Nation's year-end special. I'm standing here in Times Square, and you are?
Annalie Jewell.
Annalie, and here comes our jacuzzi limo.
All right.
Free rides tonight to the most detested people in America. Those people are Satan worshipers.
To the dark side.
To the dark side.
To the dark side.
In the last year, did you make any kind of charitable contributions to a member of your family?
Yes.
To the poor?
Yes.
To Exxon?
No.
Why not?
Exxon?
I'm not aware that they need help.
You're not aware of that? No. They got hit with a $5 billion judgment this year for that Alaska oil spill.
They deserve it.
Ma'am, it's the holiday season.
I know.
Come on.
I know.
No, come on. Have yourself
a very little Christmas.
Well, there's been a number of companies that have been fined for, polluting the environment and doing some bad stuff. They've been hit pretty hard, so we thought maybe we should give them a gift for the holiday season.
Okay, what kind of gift?
Well, check this out.
It's the holiday season, and once again we've been sharing tidings of comfort and joy with family and friends. That special time of the year when we reach out and give to those less fortunate than ourselves. The poor, the homeless, and the rich. Yes, the rich. TV Nation spent the past few weeks attempting to give $1,000 to those corporations hit with the largest criminal and civil fines of 1994. Like the Pfizer Corporation, they've been ordered to fork over $225 million just because a heart valve they manufactured killed about 800 people. but nobody ever mentions how many lives they've saved with their other products. I figured they were in need of some holiday cheer.
We want to give you a check for $1,000, a charitable contribution from TV Nation to Pfizer.
Well, thank you very much. We are not a charity, as you may know. We're a private company.
I understand that, but we thought in this case, considering how Pfizer, had this judgment against it this year, $215 million, for the heart valve that didn't work, remember?
If you'd like to discuss the judgment, I can arrange someone to come down.
We don't want to discuss it. We just want to help you out. We just want to give you a $1,000 check because you got hit with this, horrible judgment, plus the Justice Department, $10 million fine.
Thank you very much for coming by.
You won't take the check?
No, we can't take a charitable contribution. We're not a charity.
Okay, wait.
Thank you very much. Call for an appointment, please.
Would you take cash? Would you take cash? You have $1,000 in cash.
I couldn't believe they were turning down $1,000 of free money. Oh well, if they didn't want it, there were plenty of others who were equally deserving. Our next stop was Prudential Securities. In 1994, they paid a $330 million fine for defrauding their investors, breaking all previous records for a Wall Street crime.
I'd like to see the CEO of Prudential Securities. I'm here to present him with a check for $1,000.
I cannot allow you up. Please leave the building. There's no one I can call.
The company's had a hard year this year.
A very hard year this year. Tell me about it. I'm having a hard year.
$700 million in fines and judgments.
I know that.
Record. It's a record judgment with the Justice Department.
That, sir.
So here we are. We want to help out. Here's $1,000.
Sorry, sir. I cannot let you upstairs.
Well, 2 up, 2 down. This was going to be a lot harder than I thought. No matter where I went around the country with my free cash, I encountered nothing but rejection. At UPS, where in 1994 they paid a $3 million fine for endangering the safety of their workers.
They won't take the check.
They won't take the check.
They won't take the check.
Or at DuPont, which paid out over $200 million in 1994 because their popular fungicide poisoned the crops it was used on. They didn't want the money either.
Not interested.
Finally, at Kodak, they paid an $8 million fine for releasing toxic chemicals into the groundwater in Rochester, New York. They didn't want our money. They didn't want anything.
I got a book here, too. When bad things happen to good people. Okay.
What was it with these companies? I thought they were in business to make money, and here I was just trying to give them a few bucks, with no strings attached, and they give me the boot. Then it hit me. I was from the outside. These gifts should come from their own. So off to Wall Street I went to meet the rich and to raise money for our neediest corporation, Exxon. In 1994, a jury ordered Exxon to pay $5 billion in damages for the Valdez oil spill. I figured, what better way to help Exxon than a benefit concert? There was Live Aid, then Farm Aid. It was time now for Corp Aid. So we got a flatbed truck, parked it on Wall Street, and asked the meat puppets to play our very own corporate anthem.
We always hear people cry about the little guy getting enough, but who'll take care of the big guys when the going gets rough? Take for granted the toil of bringing fuel for our cars. Don't cry over spilled oil, we should be reaching for the stars.
Come on, Exxon needs you. Thank you.
In our own way, making profits and get fined, the American way.
Yes, there's a new day coming, people. Thanks to last November, we've got some people in Washington who share the dream of being free and proud and really, really rich. We are all corporations, and it's time to say enough. No more fines, no regulations. Set us free to do our stuff.
Gonna need to make a few announcements. People, there's some bad investment tips going around. Stay away from the 20-year muni bonds. Stay away from that stuff. It'll kill you.
There's a day is coming soon. You can see it coming round when the whole world over looks just like Prince William Sound. 'Cause we're all corporations in our own way, making profits and get fun. See American way.
I think we're going to go live to our Corp Aid concert taking place in London right now. London, England, Corp Aid.
Have you ever been to the Middle West? Come from my way, baby, take the highway, and that's the best.
Give to those who take. 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 Give to those who take.
I'm not sure when the jam finally ended. Everyone was still grooving to the good vibes when I had to leave with the bucket full of donations and make my way to Exxon country.
There's a yellow rose in Texas that I am gonna see. Nobody else could miss her, not half as much as me. She cried so when I left her.
Hi, I'm Michael Moore. Yeah.
Welcome to Dallas.
We have brought a charitable contribution that we would like to make to Exxon, and we've got $275.64 here that we would like to give to you.
Michael, we really appreciate the effort, but we can't accept cash.
You can.
No, I'm sorry.
We took this from people on Wall Street. We told them we'd bring it to you.
Again, I appreciate it, but I really can't accept it.
You know, they said that the oil spill up there killed 900 bald eagles. Okay, you know what I have to say about that? What were the eagles doing swimming in the water? They're supposed to be up there flying in the air, right?
Well, Mike, I don't know how many animals may have been killed by the spill, but
a few thousand. You know, but they're just animals. Sometimes accidents happen. Who hasn't spilt something in their lives, right? Accidents happen. It's only human.
And this is an accident we really regret.
And we regret it too, and we want you to accept this contribution in the spirit of the holiday season.
I
$275.
appreciate the spirit in which it's offered, but I can't accept the cash.
How about an autographed copy of the book, When Bad Things Happen to Good People?
Right. Finally, somebody took something. He also took a T-shirt and a hat, which he proudly wore back to his executive suite. But I'll be darned if we could get Exxon to take that money.
I can't accept the money.
So it was back to the airport. You know, there must be a corporate executive somewhere who could use this cash. Maybe they're just too shy about taking it on TV. So let's do this anonymously.
Attention all viewers. If you or a member of your immediate family is the CEO of a Fortune 500 company currently under investigation or indictment by the FBI, IRS, SEC, FDA, FCC, or the Justice Department, you could win this TV Nation bucket of cash. Currently under guard in the office of TV Nation, we'll take the 10th caller and there'll be no questions asked. Our operators are standing by. Coming up, Tanya, OJ, Bobbitt, Menendez, and Louis Theroux gets a rent-a-cop for the White House.
How fast can you begin to feel relief from a cold? Depends. How fast can you open a Hall's with vapor action? Hall's vapor action means instant action, only from the halls of medicine.
Because we don't all have the same face, there's the Schick Tracer. Tracer flexes to fit each individual face, leaving your unique face uniquely comfortable. The Schick Tracer. We're changing the face of shaving.
It comes specially equipped with dual airbags, cruise control, air conditioning, a 4-speaker AM/FM cassette stereo, and power accessories like luxury sedans costing twice the money. The Nissan Altima. It not only defines what a luxury car should be, it redefines what a luxury car should cost. Now Altima is even more affordable with 1.9% financing and no payments for 90 days.
You know those jeans you can't zip up? Well, after a month of rich chocolate almond and chocolate raspberry truffle, I'm living in mine, because I lost 8 pounds with Nestle Sweet Success. A luscious Nestle shake for breakfast, another for lunch, a sensible dinner, even a decadent snack, all low fat and just 200 calories. Nestle Sweet Success. Now save $2 on specially marked 6-packs of Nestle Sweet Success ready-to-drink cans.
Over 100 million people have become fans of ER, yet most have never seen the movie that started it all. Monday is your chance.
Okay, boys and girls, let's go. This isn't a picnic.
Monday, see how it all began.
Helping them is more important than how we feel.
Monday, the doctors, the nurses, how they came together in the best new show on television.
What should I do? Just what you're doing, doctor.
ER, the movie, NBC Monday.
Welcome back to TV Nation. We're here in Times Square. Check this out right here. Those are telemarketers. Those are those annoying people that call you up all the time. You get the feeling somebody's out to get Clinton. And I don't mean crazy senators from North Carolina.
You mean the airplane guy?
Airplane guy, then the machine gun guy. Huh?
Yeah.
And all the Republicans.
Yeah. Most of whom I believe are armed. A few attacks lately on the president, huh?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, it's got us a little worried. So we decided to send our own Louis Theroux down to Washington, D.C. to lend a hand. Check this out.
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, the most important address in the free world. You'd think it would be impregnable. 1994 showed otherwise. First, some guy tries to crash his plane into the president's bedroom. Then a lunatic from Colorado machine guns the north face. And less than 2 weeks ago, someone else shoots at the White House. What the heck's going on? At TV Nation, we're worried. So we decided to do for the president what upper crust America is already doing for itself, and hire private security. Meet Craig Coppage, TV Nation's White House security guard. We found Craig at Triad Security in suburban DC. Do you think your company would be good for looking after a residence?
Sure.
A big residence?
Well, I'm sure we could handle it.
Triad seemed perfect for the White House. From the handsome uniform to the dignified logo, they had everything.
Uniform, security, drive-thrus, we do it all. We do it well.
Okay, so this is our property here that we want protected. Bright and early the next morning, I briefed Craig on his assignment. So this is the resident of the protected house.
Okay.
And that's his wife on the right. Those are friends. We've got a couple of people who we think might be worth looking out for. This is one of them. Another enemy of the president. See this guy on the right? Sonny Bono? He's a Republican congressman.
How you doing? They're doing a little piece, I don't know, security's part of it, so they just hired us.
Are you bona fide? Are you an actor or what?
I'm not an actor, I am a security guard, but...
You are?
Yes, sir.
After a brief misunderstanding with a colleague, it seemed like a good time to start a mobile patrol. I tagged along to serve as an extra pair of eyes. How about a woman in a red coat smoking a cigarette sitting on the steps?
If it was a no-smoking area, that would be something, yes, but...
How about this guy here? He's wearing a black waistcoat, blue check shirt. Looks like he's carrying a...
Again, it's an ordinary person going about their day.
Okay.
I mean, you can't...
But you got to keep vigilant, haven't
Like
you?
I said, it's so hard to tell. You never know. I mean, there's an unmarked car right over there.
In a gray coat, leaning in kind of a weird way.
Again, the first thing you got to figure out is, you know, you can suspect everybody for everything.
Seems like there's people here.
And there comes a point when all you're doing really is
green area.
Is wasting your own time.
Flush with the success of our mobile patrol, I encouraged Craig to resume the foot patrol. What do you think of this fence?
That's the same as the other side. Again, this is a barrier to slow somebody down enough. If they do get over, you know, they won't get halfway up there before they're captured.
Should we go get a coffee?
Sure. You can't call just a large gathering a mob.
No.
Not just by their actions that define a mob.
That's not a mob.
No, that would be a small group.
That's a small group.
Exactly. It's the way they carry themselves. They're talking together, they're laughing. There's nothing in their actions that show them to be any type of a threat.
Unaccompanied juvenile, 11 o'clock.
And that's something you want to remember. Hey, have I seen that child? Or it's things like that you got to remember.
Have you ever had someone try to learn a single-engine Cessna in a mall you were guarding?
No.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
As darkness fell over the White House, I helped Craig prepare for a long night of vigilance. What's the quietest time?
Tuesdays and Wednesdays are pretty quiet.
Mondays?
Mondays tend to be active sometimes.
Did you bring any games?
No. No, I don't have any games there.
Do you want to make up a funny poem?
If you make up a poem, it just kind of happens. You don't really sit down and think about doing it.
What if all of the real Secret Service had been kidnapped and replaced with double agents in uniform?
Well, I think in that case, there isn't much I can do about it.
No, except notify the authorities.
How would you know they were the authorities then?
Well, that's a good point. And so I left Craig Coppage on retainer to TV Nation and America, satisfied knowing that the most important address in the free world is finally safe. Thanks, Craig.
You know, it's a tradition on year-end specials to look back and remember those who have died in the past year. Well, we at TV Nation think that's damn depressing. We'd prefer to remember the people who didn't die in 1994.
Hi, I'm Jack LaLanne, and I did not die in 1994.
And now we bring you the official TV Nation poll. 208 Americans were surveyed by the firm of Widgery & Associates, a professional polling firm. 35% of Americans believe Richard Nixon went to heaven. 59% believe he went someplace else. Coming up, Tanya, OJ, Bobbitt, Menendez, and Michael Moore choosing which country we'll invade in 1995.
Dee Dee Myers?
Yeah.
This is Michael Moore.
Hi, Michael. Think of me as your link to the Pentagon.
Wow.
When you get together for a blockbuster night, there's never a line to get in, there's no cover charge, there's no reservation required, and the kitchen never closes. With over 9,000 blockbuster videos to choose from, we'd like to suggest that when it comes to a great night with friends, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. Make it a blockbuster night.
Introducing Alka-Mints. For heartburn, people prefer the taste 2-to-1 over Rolaids. And Alka-Mints neutralize more stomach acid, too. So you'll be in mint condition. Mint condition. It's very amusing. Alka-Mints, feeling better fast, never tasted so good.
What is thy bidding, my master?
There is a great disturbance in the Force. Get his battery.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
Still going. Long-lasting Energizer batteries keep going and going.
Friday on Unsolved, authorities say this notorious criminal staged his own death and adopted a secret identity. Now you can help find him. Unsolved Mysteries, now Fridays.
Start the new year in style with the biggest parade on television, the 106th Rose Parade. Marsha Warfield and Joe Garagiola bring you all the color and excitement Monday on NBC.
Blue spruce Christmas tree, $67. Computer system, $898. Snakeskin boots, $210. Uncle Herman. With the high price of Christmas, it's nice to know Harco Drug is lowering the cost of film developing. Through December 29th, get a 24 exposure roll developed for only $3.99 and receive 4-inch prints at 3-inch print prices. Just in case you want a picture of your favorite uncle.
It's Orbit Electronics After Christmas clearance going on now. So get into Orbit today for the lowest prices of the year.
Save $200 on all projection TVs, $100 off all 30 to 40-inch TVs, $50 off all car CD players and home shelf systems, and more.
It's a clearance sale you've been waiting for all year. So don't wait any longer. Get into Orbit's After Christmas clearance sale now.
Orbit Electronics. High tech, low price.
The Blitz is on. Long Lewis Ford's Price Blitz Blowout on every Ford car, truck, and van. They must go now. So Long Lewis Bessemer is offering once-in-a-lifetime selection and savings. The Blitz is on. Cars, trucks, vans, Mustangs, Contours. Nothing is held back. Get to Long Lewis now at the close of business December 31st. The Blitz is gone.
Can the Blazers break out of the doldrums? The highlights at 10.
Welcome back to TV Nation here in Times Square. Still waiting for the big moment and the clock up above us. Last year, 1994 here.
Right.
What was your favorite military action?
In Times Square?
What was your favorite military action of the past year? Was it Somalia?
No.
Rwanda?
No.
Haiti?
Well, I kind of like that.
Where do you think Clinton should send the troops in '95?
Don't ask her. Italy?
Italy? There's an idea.
Hawaii.
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 Why Hawaii?
Yeah, send them to Hawaii.
We thought tonight on TV Nation, we'd let our viewers decide where to send the troops, if at all, in 1995. Check this out.
I intend to ask Congress to add an additional $25 billion to our planned defense budgets over the next 6 years.
$25 billion more for the military? It must be because of all those invasions we went on in 1994. These guys are spending like there's no tomorrow. I guess that's what happens when you have a bunch of generals sitting around with nothing to do, or a president who needs a boost in the polls.
Thank you.
I decided to give Clinton a hand. Dee Dee Myers?
Yeah.
This is Michael Moore from TV Nation.
Hi, Michael.
Hi. Can you give me a clue as to where President Clinton is planning to send the troops in 1995?
No, I mean,
it doesn't seem like there's anything left on the map.
Well, I think you don't know. I don't think.
If you want, I would be willing to help you pick those places where to send the troops next year.
That's excellent, because then we won't need as much intelligence and all that.
Exactly my point.
If you can just supply that information directly to me, and can think of me as your link to the Pentagon.
Wow. My mission? To find the next place to send our troops in 1995 and save the military some money. Of course, I didn't have any high-priced foreign policy experts to consult. The only expert I need is my travel agent, Debbie DeTana. Where are the places that are like really ready to explode in tourism? Of course, I couldn't reveal to Debbie the true nature of my mission. If she knew, she might jack up the price.
I would say the Caribbean is always the hot spot.
The Caribbean. We've had some successful visits down there. So I asked Debbie, where in the Caribbean should we go?
Belize is a good dive destination. It's got the rainforest. It's English-speaking.
Belize. I didn't know much about Belize, other than that it was close.
Belize? There it is, Belize. You can do Belize.
That's quick. Look at that, huh?
That's quick.
Okay, so we can take a jet. We can take a jet into Belize. We can take a number of jets into Belize. Okay. Deep sea port?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. All right. Friendly people?
Yeah.
Will greet us with open arms? It sounded perfect. But what's an invasion like this going to cost us?
With tax, somewhere around 850 round trip.
So let's add this up now. We've got 850 times 60,000.
Times 60,000.
Do the airlines, do they still have like special military fares
Yeah,
if
they
you're
do.
in the service, we can get like a special
You get
discount?
like 10% off.
How many rooms do they have there at the Ramada? It's a good American hotel, right?
Yes, it is.
Total cost of invading Belize?
Plus,
Only $59 million. Does this require a Saturday night stay over?
oh, absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The price was right. But one thing I've noticed about past invasions, the American public has to be conned into believing there's a reason to invade that affects our national interests. You know, like drugs or oil or saving American medical school rejects. Are there many Americans in Belize?
No. Please.
Any American medical schools there?
No.
Debbie wasn't any help when it came to reasons to invade. I needed to make one more undercover visit. Hi, I'm Michael Moore, American. Do you have any oil in Belize?
They believe that there are some sources.
And how is your relationship with Cuba?
Belize does have some relations.
So how many people in your army?
About 1,000.
Just 1,000 soldiers?
No. Volunteer soldiers.
Volunteers, okay. Belize was our target. It was time now to brief the White House. All right, Dee Dee, I've done my homework here and I've consulted the experts.
Excellent.
All right, what do you think about Belize?
Right.
Lots of oil.
Right.
Close to Cuba.
Small.
They've got 3 deep seaports, a great airstrip, easy in, easy out. Dee Dee just didn't seem too excited about Belize, so I told her I'd keep looking for a suitable target. I'll get back to you with more information.
Excellent.
Surely there must be some country obnoxious enough to invade.
Yes, bonjour. Vous pouvez arrêter, s'il vous plaît. Je ne parle pas de français.
Hey.
What are you doing here?
I want to know about France. I just want to know some stuff about France.
You don't come that way.
Huh?
You don't come
Hey.
that way. You don't come
Hey.
Come on.
Huh? Oh. France, European home of rude Frenchmen, pompous, boring intellectuals, overpriced pastries, thick cholesterol-rich sauces, and Jerry Lewis worshippers. This seemed like an invasion Americans could get behind. Dee Dee, it's Mike again. You ready for this?
Yeah.
France.
France. And what are the advantages of that?
Get them to stop being so rude. You know, go in there and get them to be, like, nice, like us.
I'll pass that along to the Pentagon.
She really wasn't convinced by France either. After all, they did give us the Statue of Liberty and French fries. Well, there you go, America. It's a tough choice. That's why tonight, for the first time in our nation's history, we're going to let you, the American people, decide where we should invade. Should it be Belize, that oil-rich, Cuba-loving nation that'll be real easy to beat? Or France? Enough said. Or none of the above. Spend the money on our schools. You decide, America. Call this number on your screen by the end of the show and vote. We'll tally the results and give them to you at the end of TV Nation tonight. Remember, call this number and vote for either A, Belize, B, France, or C, none of the above. Spend the money on our schools. The call will cost you 50 cents. Do it, America, because it's your superpower at stake.
Coming up, Tanya, OJ, Bobbitt, Menendez, and Stephen Wright with New Year's predictions.
Do you think the devil will win the battle over good in 1995?
I love Little Caesar's Crazy Dippers. Always like dipping things. Dip these in bronze. Remember that spot? Morning, Bruce. I guess I'm a crazy dipping fool. Right, hon?
Like to dip things? Try Little Caesar's Crazy Dipper Deal. 2 pepperoni pizzas for $7.99 and 16 Crazy Bread Dippers and 2 sauces free.
Pizza.
There's hair, and there's hair with style. To get it, you need the right elements. Salon Selectives. A personalized system of interlocking formulas, elements you put together for the precise combination of cleaning, conditioning, and finish your hair needs. For customized style you build in, step by step by step, to go beyond hair that's just there to hair with style. Salon Selectives. Select your elements of style.
The city never sleeps. When most of us go home, that's when the professional cleaners go to work. But not with ordinary household cleaners. They go with professional strength. Now you can too. 409 introduces its professional strength formula. New Pro 409 Spray Cleaner. Super concentrated Pro 409 cleans the toughest grease and grime, even in water. To clean like a pro, get new professional strength Pro 409.
Carrie Novak won't waste a minute battling her cold. Pills take time to dissolve, so she'll rush relief with the effervescent power of Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine. It's ready the moment you take it, rushing powerful medicines to soothe your aches, relieve your runny nose, free your breathing.
Okay, now, today I'd like to talk to you about adding color and texture.
Nothing rushes relief like Alka-Seltzer Plus.
Thursday, make a little New Year's noise with your favorite comedies. Mad About You. A little singing on Friends. And a little Seinfeld merriment. Then will the madman spend the new year running from the mob? Oh, my God. Or his mother-in-law.
She's moving in?
All new Madman, NBC Thursday.
Monday, Will and Carlton fight the mother of all battles.
Let's go.
They keep going and going.
Now to knock your teeth out. Go ahead. You're in the glass next to my bed.
Then the mother of all comedies is back.
And so it begins.
All new Mommy sneak preview after the Fresh Prince, NBC Monday.
You teach physical education? Right. Well, that's an interesting coincidence because right now we have a group of gym teachers riding around Times Square in a Jacuzzi limo.
Oh.
Right over there. Can you see them?
I saw them earlier.
We're giving them a free ride because they're one of the most detested groups in America.
Oh, thanks.
So the November elections, they took over.
I loved it.
You did, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. I'm very conservative.
Yeah.
Yeah, very conservative.
How conservative are you?
Conservative enough to like Newt Gingrich, where he's at.
Yeah, well, you know where he's at. He's on the show here tonight.
Well, that'd be great. I'd love to meet him.
You would?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm going to introduce you to him and the other Republican leaders. Your friends.
I like him.
Take a big drag on that cigar and watch this. Right here.
1994. Millions of Americans went to the polls. A whopping 21% of the voting age population cast their votes for the men who promised change, the Republicans. So let's meet the men and the men who will lead us into the next century. There's Newt Gingrich. Strong, handsome Newt led the Republican charge in November. He left behind a life of admitted pot smoking and draft dodging, just like he left behind his first wife when she got cancer. Undaunted by lawsuits for alimony and child support from his ex-wife, Newt has called for poor children to be taken from their mothers and placed in orphanages. Now that's family values. Hey, there's Strom Thurmond. He'll soon be third in line to the presidency. At a spry 92, this chairman for change is older than some of the statues in the Capitol Rotunda. So he'll head the Senate committee that oversees all of our nuclear weapons. Sleep safe at night, America. Strom's in charge. Here's Tom Bliley. Tobacco executives will breathe easier when the man they gave thousands to in campaign contributions takes over the committee regulating tobacco. There'll be no more restrictions coming from this Marlboro man. Smoke 'em, Tom. And over in the chairman's seat on the Judiciary Committee, it's Orrin Hatch. This titan of justice is one of the most well-read men of the Senate.
Ever read this book?
Ever see the movie?
Sounds like a good story, Orrin. And no visit to our new leaders would be complete without listening in on one of the Senate's greatest orators.
Oh, no, we shouldn't do this.
Moral beacons.
Shame on us.
And unindicted statesmen.
Mama's prayers have been answered.
The new chairman of the committee overseeing our nation's banks, Senator Alphonse D'Amato.
E-I-E-I-O.
Yes, it's a new day, America, and we at TV Nation aren't waiting for a constitutional amendment for prayer in the schools. We're saying ours right now.
Hey, take a look. It's the landlords getting a free ride in the Jacuzzi. Well, you know, 1994 is almost over, right?
Yes.
And you're probably looking ahead to 1995, huh?
No doubt.
Okay. Well, we've sent our special correspondent, Stephen Wright, to go visit some experts to find out what their predictions are for 1995. Take a look.
Bad news. There was a lot of it this year. 95's gotta be different. A new beginning, 95. Or would it be? I had to know. Any chance that a completely innocent person will be executed next year?
Yes.
Do you think that in Colombia in 1995 there'll be any drug-related murders?
Would be any drug-related?
Murders.
Yes.
Do you think that in 1995 that anyone will be woken up in the middle of the night by people hammering on scaffolding?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
In 1995, do you think that there'll be jingles that are made up that stick into the American public's mind and just poison us to death and can't get it out of our heads by repeating this over and over to the point of becoming a group electronically lobotomized society?
That's what we do.
Hi, can I take your order?
Yeah, is there any chance that next year people are gonna have trouble hearing what you're saying?
Excuse me?
Can you tell me if 95? Boy, things were bleaker than ever. I decided to hit the streets again in search of good news. Doctor, do you think that in 1995 you will be telling some people that this won't hurt a bit when actually it will hurt very, very much? Do you think in 1995 that cab drivers will pick up tourists at the airports and drive them around and around in circles for no reason?
No.
In 1995, will the entire economy collapse?
No.
Do you have any plans to turn a sleazy crime story into a cheesy TV movie next year?
Not that I'm aware of. Not at the moment. Why, do you have anything to pitch me?
This was great, but I was avoiding the biggest prediction of them all. Do you think the devil will win the battle over good in 1995?
No, I don't.
1995. If we believe the experts, it'll be the greatest year in the history of mankind. I was ecstatic.
Hi, I'm Don Ho. I did not die in 1994.
I did not die in 1994. Oh, wait, that's not quite true. I died twice this year. Once in Las Vegas and once in Atlantic City.
Coming up, Tanya, OJ, Bobbitt Menendez, and the results of your vote on where to send the troops in 1995.
This is how water flows through clean drains. But over time, this gunky buildup slows drains down. And buildup this tough needs special treatment. Drano introduces the first buildup remover in professional strength. The green means enzyme action that makes Drano Pro Strength better than other buildup removers. Get Drano Buildup Remover. The green means new Pro Strength. And go with the flow. S.C. Johnson Wax.
AT&T, this is Matt.
AT&T True USA Savings.
Yes, sir.
Bottom line it for me.
Just make $25 in calls a month and we'll subtract 20% off your AT&T bill.
Yeah, but 20% off calls to whom?
To anybody.
Anybody, or just certain anybody?
Yeah, absolutely anybody in the U.S. It's our best program
What
ever.
about Martians?
Calls to people on Mars?
No. Martians living in the U.S.
Oh, sure, to them too.
Really?
AT&T True USA Savings. Save 20% to anybody, anytime, anywhere.
Your true voice. Hey, let's go.
I can't fly.
What's wrong?
This is cold and my medication ran out.
Here, take Actifed.
Actifed, still as strong today as when once sold by prescription.
You okay?
Yeah.
For full prescription strength cold relief, take fast-acting Actifed.
Throat needs soothing? Reach for new Celestial Seasoning Soothers. Real fruit juice flavor in all natural herbal throat drops. Not too sweet, not too strong. Sore throat relief that's just right. Celestial Seasoning Soothers.
This is the real year-end countdown to wait for. The Hyundai Countdown Clearance Sale. We're ending a big year with a big bang. Choose between a $750 factory cash rebate or 3.5% financing on Elantras. Or get a $1,000 factory cash rebate on the 95 Sonata. Car and driver's choice over Camry and Lumina. Or put nothing down and make no monthly payments for 90 days. Hey, we're dealing on everything. But it ends soon, so if you miss this countdown, you can count yourself out. The countdown is on for huge savings during the Hyundai Countdown Clearance Sale.
Tonight, she put a price on her own child's head. Will the highest bidder win?
I didn't do anything wrong.
Law & Order, Arresting Television, NBC tonight.
New Year's Day in prime time, #1 Nebraska faces #3 Miami with the national championship on the line. The FedEx Orange Bowl, New Year's Day on NBC.
Tonight on Alabama's 13 News at 10.
North Korea says U.S. pilot Bobby Hall admits to illegally intruding on their territory, but is the written statement real? Tonight at 10, you'll meet a man who knows the North Korean military firsthand, and he has a very definitive opinion. Washington is also getting a little tougher in its response to North Korea. For the latest, join the 13 News Night Team at 10.
Alabama's 13 News tonight at 10.
Fire-breathing, flame-throwing, Dinosaurus Rise. The 21st century's dinosaur lives from Birmingham for the first time ever at the 15th annual U.S. Hot Rod Grand Slam Hour Jam, featuring the battle of the monster trucks, ground-pounding truck pull, the uncivil quad war, and more. You can't beat the price. All kids, $5. Yes, $5. The event of the decade, January 6th and 7th, Jefferson Civic Center.
Blue spruce Christmas tree, $67. Computer system, $898. Snakeskin boots, $210. Uncle Herman. With the high price of Christmas, it's nice to know Harco Drug is lowering the cost of film developing. Through December 29th, get a 24 exposure roll developed for only $3.99 and receive 4-inch prints at 3-inch print prices. Just in case you want a picture of your favorite uncle.
Find out how some new state laws will affect you tonight at 10.
Hey, have you heard all the news lately? They say that the economy got better in '94.
That's what they say.
I heard there's 5 million new jobs.
Where are they? What country?
They claim that 5 million new jobs have been created.
Who's counting?
Well, they say that 5 million new jobs have been created.
Where?
Where? Right there.
We have the world's most productive workforce, an economy that is gaining strength every day, an economy that just since I became president has created now over 5 million new jobs. And as I said, there are more high-wage jobs this year than there have been in the previous 5 years. And this gives us some hope.
Jobs, jobs, jobs. They're everywhere. The Bureau of Labor Statistics says 5 million new ones have been created in the past 2 years alone. But where are these new jobs? And who has them? Well, many of them are in towns like Scranton, Pennsylvania. Let's meet some of Scranton's newly employed. Say hello to Wade. He used to make $300 a week as a cook. His bosses couldn't afford to keep him full-time, so he's got one of those 5 million new jobs, making $200 a week as the assistant manager at Arby's.
I took a pay cut, but I'll be making better off here in the long run.
Now you're cooking with oil, Wade. Now, say hello to William. He's a single father who used to be a computer operator for a bank, but now he's pursuing a fast-track career in the garment industry.
This is a step down for me, pay-wise. What I do is I match up the pants with the coat.
One of the 5 million new jobs. And then there's Jenny. She makes $6.50 an hour at her new job in the chocolate factory. It actually pays better than her old job. And look at all the vacation time.
Then after Easter, we're laid off for most of the summer.
More time to spend with her 3 kids and her husband, who was laid off earlier this year. Now, say a happy hello to Jack. He's 39 and used to make $11.50 an hour building air conditioners. That is, until the plant moved to Mexico. He lost 30 pounds worrying about how to pay the mortgage on his new house. But fortune smiled on Jack. He's nabbed one of those 5 million new jobs and is now working at a book bindery making $6.65 an hour, almost half his old wage.
What do I like about my new job? I like getting a paycheck.
Thanks, Jack, and good luck with your share of those 5 million new jobs. But hold on a minute. Terry here doesn't just have 1 new job, he has 2.
You fold it to the bottom.
He makes $7 an hour part-time at the nursing home.
Is that better for you, sweetheart?
And $5.50 an hour as a temp at Sears folding jeans.
I don't ever really get down about my job because I've got 2 of them. If things are going bad at one job, things are usually going good at the other.
That's right, Terry. You can never have enough new jobs, especially now that 2 of them don't pay you as well as 1 old job used to. Now meet Mike. He's been hunting for a new job for 6 months. Looks like he's found something in the Help Wanted ads.
We offer a competitive starting rate of $4.50 an hour, paid vacations.
The future is bright indeed. The 5 million new jobs. Everyone should have at least 2.
5 million new jobs. You know, come to think of it, those of us here at TV Nation were among those who got some of those new jobs last year when our show debuted. And what year-end special of TV Nation would be complete without a fond look back at our year here on TV Nation? First up, we challenged the corporate chairman of America to see if they knew anything about the products their companies built.
Mr. Jack Welch, chairman of General Electric, we challenge you to come down and screw in a light bulb.
When the North American Free Trade Agreement was introduced, we decided to move our show to Mexico and take advantage of low-cost labor. How would you say in Spanish, as soon as you get your arm out of that machine, you're fired? We spanned the globe and were among the few who visited the least visited state in the country, North Dakota.
How cold does it get?
Pretty cold. This winter it got down to 80 below. We were on the Weather Channel.
We visited the Serbs to better understand the war in Yugoslavia.
Here, we had another secession from Bosnia and Herzegovina.
It's not so big.
The Serbs are cheese, and the ham is
Croats.
The pepperonis
Muslims.
are the Muslims. Okay.
I would like to eat piece of Slovenia because my mother was born in Slovenia.
We have this idea that if more people would sing this song, there would be peace in the world.
I love you, you love me, we're best friends like friends should be. With a great big hug and a kiss from me to you, won't you say you love me too?
I traveled to Russia to find the missile that used to be pointed at my hometown. If it's pointed at Flint, do you think maybe we could just point it elsewhere? Maybe we could point it at one of the stars' homes. Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet right here.
Steve Lawrence, yes.
And we went to claim the fruits of victory in newly liberated, democratic Kuwait. Women can't vote here yet.
No, not yet.
Oh, he doesn't want women to vote?
No.
No. That guy back there, now that we've lost him, let me tell you, all you gotta do, a few demonstrations, you gotta organize. On another episode of TV Nation, we asked the question, what does Dr. Kevorkian do on his day off?
Why do you ask?
We hired our own lobbyist in Washington, D.C., and got a bill introduced into Congress.
You can't tell your story unless you can get in the door. And if you already have your foot in the door, it makes it a lot easier.
Oh, very nice. $20 inside, $20.
A little walking around money.
Well, let me give that back to you, as much as I'd like to keep it.
Salad shooter for you.
Oh, great.
One ticket to Conan O'Brien.
All right. We're good.
We had our first sponsor.
I thank the Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'm introducing a resolution declaring August 16, 1994 as TV Nation Day. The resolution, which I hope my colleagues will support, will praise TV Nation for creating new jobs in this country and improving our balance of trade. This show will be positive and upbeat and will not dwell on the negative aspects of today's society.
It's amazing what $5,000 can buy you in a democracy. We spent quality time with the wives of our congressional leaders over a few rounds of ammunition. Who's a better shot, you or your husband?
Oh, he is. He's been shooting for 45 years.
The congressman?
Yes.
How long's he been shooting? How old was he when he first shot?
3.
3 years old.
Shot off his daddy's knee.
Oh, he shot off his daddy's knee.
There we go.
There we go.
34% of those who voted Republican at the last election believe Forrest Gump was a documentary.
There's hair, and there's hair with style. To get it, you need the right elements. Salon Selectives. A personalized system of interlocking formulas. Elements you put together for the precise combination of cleaning, conditioning, and finish your hair needs. For customized style you build in. Step by step by step. To take your hair to a whole new level. Hair with style. Salon Selectives. Select your elements of style.
If you never get a yeast infection, you're lucky. But if you do, you're lucky there's an effective cure like Myselect 7. My doctor says it has the same prescription strength medicine as Gynolotrimine, and it costs less. So my choice, my cure, is Myselect's.
It's only one item.
Of all the inconsiderate things a person can do, the woman on the phone just called her friend collect by dialing 0. Dial 1-800-COLLECT instead. It saves the people you call up to 44%.
Tourists flock there for sun and fun, but this exotic city has a terrifying secret. Trained killers are targeting kids. Who are they? Can they be stopped? Dateline next.
Earlier in the hour, we asked you to choose which country the U.S. should invade in 1995. The choices were Belize, France, and stay home. Spend the money on our schools. And the winner is France, that haven of rude French people. Operation Restore Politeness begins in 1995.
Well, listen, that's our show for tonight. As you can see, I think we're getting ready now. Any second it's gonna happen. Right up there on the big gun clock. Getting ready to turn over. Number of gun killings for 1995. It's gonna read 0. Here we go. Well, anyways, it was still a good year, right? Yeah! See you next year. Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
You've been watching TV Nation. What does it take to be a champion? To overcome all obstacles in one's path. A warrior. And year after year, the Orange Bowl has forged the greatest champions. Sunday, #1 Nebraska squares off against third-ranked Miami in the game that will decide the national championship. Both teams are primed for the biggest game of the year. Nebraska pits its high-octane offense against the swarming defense of Miami. who'll be this year's champions. The FedEx Orange Bowl on NBC.